It's your turn.
Max. Oh, Snorlax.
Well, hurry up and go already.
Oh. Max.
You want what?
Max.
No, I'm not gonna read that. That looks ridiculous.
Max. Max. Snorlax. Oh, Max.
Alright, fine. If I read that book, will you finally take your turn?
Snorlax.
Alright. Today, I guess I'm going to be reading you the book, Who is Melvin Bubble? By Nick Gruel. This is Melvin Bubble. But who is Melvin Bubble? I don't know. Let's ask his dad. Melvin? He's a real chip off the old block. Smart, handsome, popular, a great athlete. Now that I think about it, he's just like me when I was his age. Thank you, sir. Now, let's ask his mom. Do you see this? This is Melvin's sneaker. I found it under his bed in a box of crackers. I found his other sneaker on top of his lamp. I found his toothbrush in his sock drawer and his socks on the dog. Once, I found his homework stuck to the wall with a piece of pizza. I love Melvin, but he may be the messiest boy in the world. Thank you, ma'am. Now, let's ask his best friend, Jimmy. Melvin's the coolest kid I know. He can whistle the itsy bitsy spider through his nose. How's the book going so far? Well, so far so good. Now let's ask his dog. Good boy. Now, let's ask his teddy bear. Gee, I've known Melvin for years now. Sometimes when he's feeling scared, I'll give him a great big hug. Or, if he's sad, I like to give him a great big hug. If he's feeling happy, I'll give him a great big hug. Once, he was really angry about something, so I gave him a great big hug. That Melvin, he really likes hugs. Make sure that's in the book. Okay, I will. Now, let's ask a big, ugly monster with 3 eyes. Ah, Melvin. Dear, sweet, delicious Melvin. Such a tender young lad. It gets so lonely living here inside his closet. Please tell Melvin that I must have him over for dinner sometime. Maybe we should move on. Now, let's ask Santa Claus. Good old Melvin, he's always on my nice list. When he was really little, he wanted a teddy bear. Later on, he liked trucks. After that, he was really into dinosaurs. Last year, I gave him a bicycle. He is getting so big. What a lovely idea to make a book about Melvin. Thanks, Santa. Now, let's ask the Tooth Fairy. I don't know if you've noticed, but that Melvin, he has a big head, and it's heavy too. Once, While I was doing my job, he rolled over and I was stuck under his pillow for 3 hours. I missed 8 appointments and lost my hat. By the way, he snores. That's good to know. Now, let's ask a beautiful princess. Prince Melvin of Bubbletopia, he's the richest and fairest of all the princes. Oh, how my heart yearns for him. Someday a dragon or a troll or a big ugly monster with 3 eyes may kidnap me from my father and imprison me in his dark and hideous cave. Only Prince Melvin will be brave enough to journey on his mighty white stallion, across raging rivers, through the enchanted forest, and over the mountains of screaming doom to rescue me and take me away to his silver castle in the clouds, where he will marry me, and together we will have 500 children and live happily ever after. You may be thinking of someone else. Now, let's ask the meanest man in the world. Melvin Bubble? What kind of silly name is that? I hate silly names. The only thing I hate more than silly names are puppies and rainbows. And the only thing I hate more than puppies and rainbows are books about people with silly names. Melvin Bubble? I hate that name. And if he was here right now, I'd kick dirt on his shoes. That'll teach him to have a silly name. Okay, I'm sorry I asked. Yikes. Now let's ask this magic rock. Okay, so maybe it's not magic after all. Now let's ask a talking zebra. Who? What? Melvin Bubble? Never heard of him. Is he a lion? I don't like lions. Have you seen any lions around? I really don't like lions. You'll let me know if you see any lions around, won't you? Boy, I really don't like lions. Lions are bad news. Alright, this is getting us nowhere, and we still don't know who Melvin Bubble is. Hey, I know. Let's ask Melvin Bubble. Who, me? Well, my name is Melvin Bubble. I'm 6.5 years old. I'm 4 feet 2.5 inches tall. I have a dog named Buster and a teddy bear named Cuddles. I love my mom and I love my dad. My favorite stories are fairy tales, and my favorite animals are zebras. My favorite holiday is Christmas because every year Santa brings me the best presents. I don't like monsters, and I really don't like mean people. Last year, the Tooth Fairy gave me $4 and this cool ring I found under my pillow. And my best friend in the whole world is Jimmy Wallpaper. I once gave him a magic rock I found that grants wishes. I wish that someone would write a book about you. Thanks, Melvin. Thanks, Jimmy. See you around, guys. Well, are you happy now? That book was really ridiculous.
Oh, Snorlax.
Are you going to take your turn?
Max.
Finally, thank you for taking your turn. Jeez. And thank you for listening.
Snorlax.
I just lost.